So it's gonna be way different now since I'm live. Because I don't have my tablet calculator ready, so it's gonna way different because I don't have like lines, but we are gonna discuss it because I kind of want to discuss it because I want to do early it. And good thing I finished my homework early, so the homework that is due today, I finished it early. So, by the way, the reason why I haven't done everything in Timid is because I am in grad school, and that's the reason why. So, and I haven't had a chance to find time for it, but we are going to do an episode today. So, we're going to do it live. So, let's do it right now because we are going to discuss it. We're not going to do the best of the worst live. We are going to do only, I think. Sorry, my dog is like, I don't know what he's doing. I just don't want to show you guys because in my bed it's like a little bit mess and then I'm in the bed. So, okay, let's see. So we're discussing. Let me check what is his podcast called because I just don't. So we're discussing about Josh's. Okay, guys. Okay, we are discussing what Josh and Drake talk about in the Good Guys. So we are discussing it, but not like, oh, I don't know what to say because like I just don't want to get copyright just to say that or plagiarizing just to be honest. So we just gonna talk about what was not said because we had to say quoted. That's when we had to say. That's what I used to do when I was part of OC News or part of Edia, and that's probably was part of it. I just don't want you guys to see that part because it's a little bit mess. So yeah, like that's why the reason why I'm trying to do that. Let me see if I can cover this up. No, you can't cover it up. Oh well. Okay, let me just let my dog sleep because he's acting up. Get in then, Jojo. Are you gonna get in or not? Okay. All right. So this is gonna be recorded. Do you guys? I'm gonna check how you can save stuff because I don't know how to save it. So this is. I'm trying to do it live just so that way you guys can see it on YouTube, and then like I can save it on YouTube, and I'm also gonna save it on. I'm gonna put it also the video on I think on TikTok, but I think it's gonna be short because they cut it. So they're gonna cut it. So this
as that big break.
discuss it. So if I don't, I'm not gonna. You guys are not gonna see me looking up like my lines on it because I don't have it in the browser. So I'm just gonna discuss it. So this is what was going on the Good Guys. So they said about they were talking about I think it was the pajamas. It was the episode. So I don't know if you ever seen the Amanda show. And there was this episode that was set. I think it was in the Amanda show or it was in the All That. I remember All That because that episode I think it was in the Amanda show. So mostly they were taking care of Amanda and they were supposedly telling the story about the episode. I think it was like the pajamas one. And then sorry, my dog is barking me. So they were discussing about like supposedly what was said. I mean, in the man and what they had it to say about the lines. So it's like mostly it was like, oh, what they had to say, and they were playing the video about it, and I like that they did that too because like they were showing their lines of it too, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, they're showing this part of it," and it was my favorite episode of that time because I remember like it was in the Amanda show, and it was like, or it was it in, I think it was in the Amanda show. So it was one of those episodes, and I'm glad that they were like, oh, trying to act up about it, and they were acting up about it. So yeah, I just don't wanna say what the lines were because, like I said, I don't want to be copyright. And I think I don't know if you guys hear me. So this is for everything intimate episode. It's live. So this is the first time it's live. It's, and by the way, I am using an Apple laptop. Another laptop it needs to be charged, so it died. So all right. So let's eat. Okay. So they spoke about their friendship too. Like what like people were saying, "Oh, why did you guys stop being friends?" And I think they were asking them that, but they still were mostly being friends, and like there was no beef with them. And the people thought, "Oh, there was a beef going on," but no, there was no beef with you guys. And I don't know why if there were people were saying that there was a beef. So yeah. Okay. So this is the first time that Everything Entertainment is live and some news. Oh, if you guys wondering why I changed, I think it was the social media for Everything Entertainment because there's gonna be some stuff of inspiration. So, oh, I had to discuss that too. So I'll discuss it after. I discuss it right now. Okay, so there is gonna be a part of inspiration. We are gonna discuss about the white chocolates. I think probably next week or probably this week, depending how my schedule is because of that reason. And then there's gonna be an episode of best and worst of the list um of 2024 because you guys know me, I took a long break, and I there's some albums I did not discuss like reviews. That's why the reason why I'm doing that. I'm thinking of doing also best and worst like every season or every like when the album comes. And then we can probably discuss like news too of it because that's mostly what my podcast is about. But there's gonna be episodes that's called inspiration, which is the part of there's gonna be the episodes called inspiration, um and then they'll be calling this and this. So it's gonna be called inspiration Dubai chocolate article. So we're gonna be discussing about Dubai chocolate, how is it expensive, and then how I got into the research and everything. So we gotta discuss that. Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, I think. Okay, let's continue. So I think we're gonna hit the part, but let me see. Okay, so there was this part that they discuss about hi Al. I'm doing my podcast. If you're wondering, I'm doing it live. I'm doing fine. I think you're the only one in the live, so I'll probably talk to you after. So, I'm doing well. If you're wondering, let me see. I've been wanting to do live ever since for entertainment for a while. So, if you guys wondering, yeah, I know this is it's just me and Al. So, so he's the only one there. So let's see. So let's see. Okay. So there was this, I think it was mentioned it in I think it was mentioned in the Nickelodeon documentary, Behind on Set, I think it's called. It's the Behind on Set. I think it's Quiet on Set. That's what it's called. So the Quiet on Set, they do you guys remember? Let's see. I know I'm talking about myself a little bit or with Al. I don't know. I know he's there. So, uh, yes, I hear you loud and clear. Okay, good. All right. I know. I should act. I should tell everybody. Oh yeah, I'm live, but I haven't mentioned it. Let me just check right now on Instagram. Let me see. Hold on a second. Did something happen? Oh my god, something happened. Now when I'm doing my live and my podcast. Uh, can I go live on it? Let's see. I'm gonna check what happened in my stream because something happened. I'm gonna be chismosa. I want to be noisy like the journalist. Let's see. No, I can't go live. Okay, I can't go live on Instagram. So, all right. So let's go on. Okay. So it was a quiet on set on Nickelodeon, and it was got um supposedly supposedly there was that he getting abused. I think it was Drake who was getting abused in Drake and Josh, and they were investigating what was going on, and because the guy was going on jail, and the guy was his name was Brian Peck. He was going to jail. My own passion tea. Lemonade. What passion lemon tea you were talking about? How? I know you're kidding. Anyways. Oh, by the way, okay, so, um, it supposedly there was like there was this drama going on behind the scenes that this guy was getting from oh okay from the from discussing from I think he was just discussing they were like behind the scenes like someone getting arrested. I think someone got caught by the police that supposedly they just were finding out like all the stuff that he did wrong. So they were looking up all the things that they were looking up, like all all the stuff that he did. Like they were just looking up like all the investigations. So they were just investigating everything of what they found about Brian Peck. And this Brian Peck was like, what was going on and everything else. Seriously, I think something's going on. I just want to know right now. Why I'm doing the podcast episode. Let's see. I want to be like the another journalist just to go check what's going on. Let's see, so and then we can let's see, ow, ow. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is what happened. Okay. This is what happened. I guess this is what is happening. It's mostly this is what happened. So, thanks to Citizen. Anyways, oh my god, there's a robbery. Okay, so no more Maria getting distracted because from the helicopters. Okay. Anyways, I was gonna say so he was mentioning about like about like all the him getting abused and reported. So mostly that's what was going on. But it was during like I think it was during the pilot. It was like I think it was one of the videos in the I think it was like the sneak peek of the video that was going on Drake and Josh. Oh, by the way, I did went to see So White. I forgot to tell you that. So I am gonna talk about that in one of these episodes too. Should I talk about it right now too? Let me see. Anyways, but yeah, that's what was mentioned. What was mentioned that part. So it was a line from Amanda Show. That's what I was trying to say. I thought it was. You see, I forgot what show I was in. I was born. To tell you the truth, I used to watch the Amanda Show. Okay, so I was very young when I was watching the Amanda Show. And supposedly he was talking about what happened on the abuse. Drake was talking about it, and mostly Josh was doing like the interview to him in his podcast in Good Guys. And I think this was mentioned in the I think that's what happened on the Good Guys, and that's it. That's it for everything entertainment and some news. Um, I'm your host, Maria. See you guys. Bye. And Al, if you wanna talk, I'm free right now, so if you wanna talk. All right. Bye. We can go talk on Instagram if you're on Instagram. Because I'm using my microphone. All right. Bye.